When you close your eyes and fall asleep, something strange happens. Your body stays in bed, but your mind travels somewhere else. You walk through places that don't exist. You meet people you've never seen before. You relive memories from years ago. You witness events that seem impossible, and for a few hours, those experiences feel completely real. Then you wake up, and most of those dreams disappear forever. But what if I tell you that people ask questions about dreams for thousands of years? Long before smartphones, computers, or even written history in many parts of the world, human beings were already fascinated by the mysterious world that appeared every night when they slept. Ancient kings wondered about them. Priests tried to interpret them. Entire civilizations built beliefs around them. Some people thought dreams were messages from the gods. Others believed they were warnings about the future. Many were convinced that dreams allowed the dead to communicate with the living. And because these dreams were considered so important, ancient people carefully recorded them. Their dreams were written onto clay tablets, painted onto papyrus scrolls, and preserved in texts that survived for thousands of years. These records reveal something extraordinary. The people who built the first cities, the people who raised the pyramids, the people who created the world's earliest civilizations, dreamed about many of the same things we dream about today: fear, love, death, power, hope, and the unknown. But unlike us, they believed those dreams carried hidden messages waiting to be understood. So what exactly did ancient people dream about? Were their dreams different from ours? Did they really believe God spoke to them while they slept? And what can these ancient dreams tell us about the minds of our ancestors? To answer those questions, we have to travel thousands of years into the past, into a world where dreams were not just dreams. They were considered windows into another reality. Long before modern science existed, dreams were among the greatest mysteries of human life. Think about it. Imagine living 4,000 years ago. You fall asleep in your home. A few hours later, you find yourself standing in a completely different world. You meet people who aren't there. You speak with the dead. You see impossible creatures, then suddenly you wake up. No wonder ancient people believed dreams had supernatural origins. Without knowledge of neuroscience or psychology, dreams seemed impossible to explain. As a result, nearly every civilization developed its own theories about what dreams meant. Ancient Mesopotamians created dream interpretation guides. Egyptians built dream temples. Greeks sought healing through dreams. Chinese scholars wrote entire books analyzing dream symbols. Dreams weren't considered entertainment. They were considered important information. And because ancient people carefully documented many of their dreams, we can still study them today. What we discover is both surprising and strangely familiar. One of the most common themes in ancient dreams was communication with divine beings. In ancient Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, dreams were viewed as a direct line between humans and the gods. People believed that while a person slept, the gods could enter their dreams and deliver important messages. This belief was so widespread that kings often consulted professional dream interpreters. Imagine being a ruler responsible for an entire kingdom. Before launching a military campaign, you have a dream involving a river overflowing its banks. What does it mean? A sign of victory? A warning of disaster? Ancient priests would attempt to decode every symbol. Some clay tablets discovered by archaeologists contain detailed dream interpretations. For example, if someone dreamed of certain animals, it might predict prosperity. If they dreamed of destruction, it might signal danger. If a deity appeared in a dream, the message was considered especially important. To ancient Mesopotamians, dreams were not created by the dreamer. They were sent from outside, and ignoring them could have serious consequences. Ancient Egypt had one of the most sophisticated dream traditions in history. The Egyptians believed dreams could reveal hidden truths and messages from both gods and spirits. They even created what modern historians call dream books. These books listed various dream scenarios and explained whether they were considered good or bad omens. For example, dreaming of clear water might be interpreted positively. Dreaming of certain animals could indicate future challenges. Every symbol carried meaning. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of Egyptian dream culture involved communication with the dead. Many Egyptians believed deceased relatives could visit the living through dreams. A dream wasn't simply a memory. It could be an actual encounter. Some surviving texts show people writing messages to dead family members, asking them for help, protection, or advice. Imagine missing a loved one and believing that tonight they might appear while you sleep. For ancient Egyptians, this wasn't fantasy. It was a genuine possibility. Dreams served as a bridge between the living and the dead. While ancient dreams could bring guidance and hope, they could also bring terror. Nightmares have existed for as long as humans have slept. Ancient records reveal that people experience many of the same frightening dreams that trouble us today: being chased, being trapped, being attacked, witnessing disasters, encountering terrifying creatures. The difference was how these experiences were explained. Today, we might attribute nightmares to stress, anxiety, trauma, or sleep disorders. Ancient people often believed something supernatural was responsible. Many cultures thought evil spirits attacked sleepers during the night. Some believed demons entered dreams to spread fear and confusion. Others thought nightmares were warnings of future events. Because of these beliefs, people developed rituals to protect themselves. Protective amulets were placed near beds. Special prayers were recited before sleep. Sacred symbols were displayed inside homes. Ancient people took nightmares seriously because they believed nightmares might reveal hidden dangers. Whether those dangers were real or imagined, the fear certainly was. Across countless civilizations, one dream theme appears again and again. Dreams involving deceased people, a lost parent offering advice, a dead friend delivering a warning, an ancestor appearing with a message. These dreams were remarkably common, and unlike today, ancient cultures often accepted such experiences as genuine encounters. The Greeks believed the dead could communicate through dreams. The Romans recorded stories of dream visitations. The Egyptians held similar beliefs. Even in cultures separated by vast distances, the idea appeared repeatedly. Why? Perhaps because grief is universal. Humans have always struggled with loss. Dreams allowed allowed people to see loved ones once more, to speak with them, to receive comfort, or simply to feel their presence. Ancient interpretations may have differed, but the emotional experience remains familiar even today. Many modern people still report dreaming about relatives who have passed away. In that sense, the dreams of ancient people may not be so different from our own. Not all dreams focus on fear or loss. Many ancient dreams centered on ambition. Kings dreamed of victory. Warriors dreamed of glory. Leaders dreamed of destiny. Throughout history, rulers claimed that important dreams influenced major decisions. Some dreams supposedly predicted future success. Others warned against dangerous actions. Whether these stories were true or exaggerated later, they reveal how seriously dreams were taken. Imagine a king dreaming that a god places a crown upon his head. Such a dream could strengthen his belief that he was chosen to rule. A general dreaming of victory before battle might gain confidence. In many cases, dreams became tools of political power. A ruler who claimed divine guidance through dreams could justify major decisions. As a result, dreams sometimes shape the course of history itself. It's easy to imagine ancient dreams filled entirely with gods and prophecies, but evidence suggests many dreams were surprisingly ordinary. Farmers worried about crops, merchants worried about trade, parents worried about their children, hunters worried about survival. Just like today, daily concerns often appeared during sleep. Someone anxious about food shortages might dream of abundance. Someone facing danger might dream of escape. Someone longing for success might dream of achievement. The details changed, the emotions did not. Ancient humans experienced the same basic fears and desires that people experience now. Security, love, family, status, survival. These timeless concerns appeared in dreams thousands of years ago just as they do today. Modern science offers a very different explanation for dreams. Rather than messages from gods or spirits, dreams are generally viewed as products of brain activity during sleep. Researchers believe dreams may help process emotions, memories, and experiences. This doesn't make ancient dreams less interesting. In fact, it makes them even more valuable because dream records provide a unique glimpse into what ancient people cared about: their fears, their beliefs, their hopes, their struggles. When historians study ancient dreams, they aren't just studying sleep, they're studying human psychology across thousands of years. And what they often find is remarkable continuity. People then were not fundamentally different from people now. They laughed, loved, feared, grieved, and dreamed. So what did ancient people dream about? They dreamed about God speaking from the heavens. They dreamed about monsters lurking in darkness. They dreamed about lost loved ones returning from the dead. They dreamed about power, victory, and destiny. But they also dreamed about ordinary life, family, work, fear, hope, and survival. The more we learn about ancient dreams, the more we realize something extraordinary. Civilizations may change. Empires may rise and fall. Technology may transform the world. But the human mind remains deeply familiar. When an Egyptian farmer looked at the stars 3,000 years ago and drifted to sleep, the dreams that filled his mind may have been surprisingly similar to the dreams that fill yours tonight. Different world, different language, different beliefs, yet the same mysterious imagination, the same fears, the same hopes, the same dreams. And perhaps that's one of the strongest connections we still share with our ancient ancestors. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient mysteries, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from history, archaeology, and forgotten civilizations. And before you go, answer this question. If your dreams could reveal the future, would you want to know what they mean?